Oven Podcast. Your table is ready. You can follow me.
All right, we're back. Another episode of The Oven. Thanks for tuning in. We're here again tonight at Nomia in Garden City, having another dinner with a very special guest tonight. One we've actually been waiting for, looking for a while to do this. Rapper, songwriter, actor from Harlem, New York. We got our boy Vado.
What up, hi?
Man, thank you for coming, bro.
Thanks for having me.
It's gonna be fun tonight, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you taking the ride out. I know you guys coming from Jersey.
Yeah.
I know you guys got to hit the studio after this. How's that traffic coming out, man?
It was crazy.
Was it?
I slept through it, so, you know.
You slept through?
Yeah, when I woke up, we was in the parking lot.
Man, no, that's the big thing. And you guys are gonna miss the traffic on the way home too, so that's good.
Yeah.
So you're hitting the studio, huh? What are we working on?
Man, I'm working on actually 2 projects right now.
Okay.
You know, I'm working on me and East doing a project.
Yep.
Me and Banks doing a project. You know what I'm saying? Collaboration. So shout out to the council. You know,
Yes,
those
sir.
definitely coming out before 24.
Okay.
So then, and I'm also doing a project with my man 38 Special, producing the whole thing.
Nice.
So shout out to my son 38 Special. So I got 3 projects coming out. Hopefully, I'm trying to flood them out way before 24 drop.
Hell yeah, man. So you have one with Lloyd and then one with Dave?
Yes. And
So-
I have on 38 Special.
All right. Hell yeah, man. That's some good stuff.
Yeah.
So the council.
Yes.
Let's talk about the council real quick before we get these apps out. So that was made, you guys talked about that, announced 2021?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but you know, a lot of people, Banks and East was under labels. So,
Yep.
we couldn't move it how fast we wanted to. So we had to wait, process.
Okay.
Well, so now, Banks is available and East will be available soon.
And they both just dropped too, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, so did you. So all 3 of you guys just dropped, and now you get a little collaborative going. That's what
Exactly.
we're looking for, man.
Those are my favorite rappers, so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Banks
I'd
and
love to hear
East,
that. Isn't that awesome? I mean, you get to work with these guys, man. You get to work with your favorite rappers.
It's a blessing, man. That's why,
Yes.
I be going so hard with them, because it's like, man, I appreciate it so much.
So when your idols become your best friends, bro, that's
a fact.
when you know you made it, man. I love
Yeah.
that. When you guys put out Respect the Jukes.
Yeah.
That was
yeah.
what? I don't even know. That was
A year, 2 ago?
Long Run Volume 2.
Yeah.
But-
Oh, you talking about the song? Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
the
yes,
song.
Yes.
No,
yes.
we'll talk about the movie later.
Yeah.
We'll get into that a little bit. But no, seriously, man, we appreciate you coming out. We're gonna get to these appetizers and then we'll get into more
Let's
questions.
do it.
Nomia doesn't disappoint, man.
Yeah, never disappoints, bro.
All right, we're getting brave today. We're breaking out the chopsticks.
Everyone's bringing out the chopsticks. I'd love to see that. Yo, you're a professional already, bro. What do you mean? Come on. So Mario, we let Mario do the ordering today. He's building his resume up in the sushi world.
The sushi palette.
That's it. So we got the sashito peppers. They're actually jalapeno peppers that they deep fry, right? And they take all the heat out of them, which is actually awesome. I can't be eating that hot food like that anymore. We got the rock and roll shrimp tempura.
Crack.
Spicy tuna, crispy rice balls. And why don't you introduce that one? That's you right
That's
there.
the jalapeno yellowtail.
I really? All right. Getting some new stuff into the game.
So if you don't like spicy, don't touch
Yeah,
that.
I might have to try that though. All right, let's fill our plates and then we'll get back to this a little bit.
All right.
You said earlier that Dave and Lloyd are 2 of your favorite rappers.
Yeah.
So, you grew up in Harlem, right? So what got you into music, man? What made you realize this is what I'm gonna do for a living here?
Growing up in Harlem.
It's simple, right?
Especially where I come from. I come from a block that just grooms stars, man. Free Max B. Shout out to Jay Mills. He was on Young Money. You got Dame Dash.
Okay.
You got Cameron. You got the legend. The late great Big L.
Yep.
You got Herb McGruff.
This all on the same block?
Yeah, the same from the radius from 139th to 145th. Then you got Loom.
How crazy is that, man? In 6 blocks, you got just legend after legend
So
like that.
growing up, just seeing them, just coming up, and then seeing all types of stars pulling up, from Jay-Z to Fat Joe to so many, man. Raekwon, I seen Raekwon pull up through one day. Mace, Mace was a little bit down, but he was always uptown too. So, yeah, man, it's just a pleasure.
So obviously those guys are your biggest influences then.
Yeah, of course.
What's your earliest memory in the rap game? First time you remember listening to rap, damn, this is it.
Actually, I was living in St. Nick Projects. I wasn't even uptown yet. I was on 131st between 7th and 8th, and I seen Raw Bass perform at our block party.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I was young, and Raw Bass, he just killed it. that It Takes Two.
Yep.
I was real young, but I just remember watching him just, kill that stage. And that was actually my favorite rapper. Being so young, I'm like, yo, he dope.
Yep.
Raw Bass. And then I see him in the projects, like hanging. I'm like, oh yeah, Raw Bass is dope.
Nah, that's crazy, man. I still can't get over the fact that like within 6 blocks you had all these guys just putting out music like that. And then obviously you came into the game in 2009, right? Mm-hmm. You were writing before that, right? Mm-hmm. So when you're making a song, man, I always love asking artists about this. Do you write the lyrics first, or you get the beat first?
I write the lyrics first.
Lyrics first, and then find the beat on top.
Yeah. It depends on the beat. If I'm doing an album, I would just lock in and write a bunch of rhymes.
Okay.
And then I would hear beats, to put them to. Just keep listening to beats, see what beat is dope. Make sure it's not too hard, because what I'm spitting, I want people to hear and understand, because I'm painting a picture.
Yep. So I love that you said that, painting a picture, man. Painting a picture, telling a story.
Exactly. Then you got your other songs where the beat is controlling the song.
Okay.
So those are the ones I write to. Like, I listen to the beat first, and then I write to it, because really it's the beat.
Yeah.
Like, Speaking in Tongues was the beat.
Oh, man. Can we talk about Speaking in Tongues for a second? We talked about this a little bit before. So I played baseball at Stony Brook back in 2010.
All right.
And that was my freshman fall, I want to say, or freshman spring maybe when that came out. And we would be in the locker room every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We would have lift, and Tuesday, Thursday was conditioning. And for some reason, these guys would always give me the chord on Wednesdays before lift. And Speaking in Tongues was the last song that we would listen to before everyone would just sprint out of our locker room, going to lift. So when we were like, yeah, we're down, I'm like, oh man, I cannot wait to tell all the boys about this.
Yeah. Speaking in Tongues, it was crazy, because I was actually getting a tattoo from Black Ink before it was even on TV.
Before it was on TV?
Yeah, before it was on TV, we was going to Black Ink. And Puma kept shoving these beats down my throat. Pause. Kept trying to play these beats, and I'm like, man, I ain't trying to get no beats. I'm getting my tattoo. But I guess he said, yo, I'm gonna just play him through the store. So I'm getting tattooed, and one beat just kept knocking. I'm just like,
That's the one.
I'm like, yo, what's that? And he right there. I guess he was watching me the whole time. So when I said, what's that? He right there. He like, yeah.
That's it.
I told you, it's my man. I said, nah, this be hard. I need this. And it was actually a battle, because this upcoming group from Harlem called BBOD, these two girls, they wanted the beat. So they like, no, this is our beat. I'm like, no, hell no.
We're taking this beat.
Send me that beat.
Pull a rank.
Word.
Yeah.
Send me that beat.
So you got all those tattoos. What do you think about, like, I keep seeing more and more all these people doing like the anesthesia to get tattoos. What do you think about that?
Oh, nah, I'm not doing that.
What do you mean anesthesia?
Like they go put under to get a tattoo. Like, if you can't handle it, bro, don't get a fucking tattoo. That's how I look at it.
They got numbing cream that really works now.
Yo, for real, dude. Some of that stuff really,
the tattoo
really works.
numb cream, like, it really works.
I heard about that.
Yeah, it really works. You put it on, you wrap it up for like 2 hours before you get your tat, then your whole leg is numb. You don't feel a thing.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to use that when I start going into my chest a little bit.
Yeah,
man.
definitely.
I'm nervous about that.
Definitely.
But so when you came into the game, man, in 2009, right? You came under, you were with Cam in the UN.
The legend.
That legend, bro. So, that then you released what,
Morpheus.
Morpheus?
That's what we call him, Morpheus.
You call him Morpheus?
Yeah.
Why's that?
Because, like, from the Matrix. Remember, when he know you the one, he gonna put you through training, to be the one.
Ah, okay.
And that's kind of what he did with you, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Like, how awesome is that, bro? Like, you come into the game and you got a legend like that. Just like, hey, man, like, I know what you're capable of. You might not see it just yet, but we're gonna get you there.
And that's actually how it went. Real talk. He seen it more than I seen it.
Isn't that awesome, bro?
Word. He was like, he was like my number one fan. He would tell everybody, he would be bragging, like, yo, I got this dude. Like,
Most of the time, we're our own worst critic,
Yeah, definitely.
for sure.
I'm definitely that.
And those mixtapes, man, like, those are like Slime Flu.
Yeah.
It's one of the best mixtapes of all time.
Yeah,
Like,
I appreciate that. Growing up, that whole Nas, Jay-Z, Big L, Cam, Mace, list goes on, Raekwon, Wu-Tang, Ghostface, listening to their albums, they always had like a story.
That's number one.
They always had like something hard, rugged, like but street, but it could have been radio friendly.
Yep.
Like Incarcerated Scarfaces.
Okay.
You know, Dead Presidents.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
you know, so me, listen, I always wanted to create my album the same way. You know, Nas, like with the It Ain't Hard to Tell. You know, the storytelling was always my thing.
Mm-hmm.
I love storytelling. You know, I actually been slacking. I gotta really get back to it.
You think?
I mean, I say stories, but I don't give the whole story anymore like I used to.
Okay.
Like from beginning to end, break it all down. Like how Big did it from you know, from his album to Nas, like they'll give it, you know, I'll just paint a picture of everything I spit.
Yeah, yeah.
Just paint pictures.
It's cool you can be honest with yourself and realize like that you're
Yeah.
trying to strain away from what you like to do and get back on track like
Yeah,
that.
you know the main thing for a rapper to do is stick to the script, man. You know, in this game, you could always wander off trying to do something else like drill music or whatever is popping, you know, but that's not my thing. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel like you've never really strayed away from your thing though.
Never.
You know, like that's
Never.
From '09 to like now, man. All the music that comes out, like
Never.
You know what you're getting.
That's because I work for my fans. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if I got 500 to 20,000. I'm working for them. You know, everybody else is, you know, if y'all fuck with me, y'all fuck with me.
Yep.
But I'm working for them because I know they know me. They know my music. They want to hear me.
Definitely,
You know?
man. Where's the first place you performed when you came out with Cam?
Summer Jam.
Your first place you performed was Summer Jam.
No. Double XL freshman.
Oh, okay.
I forget, it was a year Cole, Kendrick, and them was on it. Nipsey Hussle, J Rock, and you know they didn't put me on that one. So, you know, we didn't make it a big deal because I just came. You know, so it's all good. You know, my man Jay Mills, he kind of made it a big deal that while V ain't on that one when he one of the hottest artists at the time. But it was all good. You know, shout out to Vanessa. They let us headline it, me and Cam. So you know, I killed it.
Killed it.
They went crazy. Then they tried to get me the next year to be on it with Meek, YG and them. But you know, Cam like, nah, I don't do that shit. They curved you the first time. You know how Cam
We
be.
don't want that pity plate.
Yeah, he like, plus we gonna do a cover anyway, so don't do
Yeah.
that shit. You
Hell
know?
yeah. It's cool, man, because like you think about like the guys that you just named.
Yeah.
That were in that like XXL freshman list, and now like you watch those and you're like, rap has changed.
Changed,
bro.
man.
Like rap has changed. Man.
What's the biggest change you think?
Getting away from that storytelling, right?
Yeah, you know, the drill music, you know, Chicago really turned this into like, Chicago take that drill serious. So now it's like a trend. Now you got Philly, you got New York, you got Cali, you got all these other, even though Cali been on that time, but you just got all these other towns really like, you know, killing people and spitting about it. Which is crazy, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I don't know how, you know, that could even be a trend. Right?
That's what I'm saying. What
And
other
then getting
generation
themselves caught up and getting arrested and
Yeah.
going to jail because they were rapping about what they were doing.
Exactly, I don't understand.
Well, what about the TK, the race? He literally made a song about a murder he committed and then got committed for the murder a couple weeks after. You're like,
Yeah.
great song, but like what are you doing?
What are you trying
Yo.
to prove?
You know, and I'm not gonna lie, I'll be biased if I say I don't like the music. I like it because it's real.
Yep.
You know, it's real, so I feel it. Then, you know, you look at their documentaries on YouTube, and you hear the stories, so it's like a soap opera. So you're like, damn, I'm really into it. That's how I got into the Chicago drill. You know what I'm saying? That's how I started liking, because I already heard Dirk, Chief Keef, and all of them. But then when I started looking at the YouTube, swimming through the documentaries, I'm like, oh, damn, I like Duck. I like Duck, too.
So, and then, from 2009, then what, 4 years later, you're signed with We the Best Music?
Yes.
So that's still going, huh? So you're...
I'm not signed to them no more, but
no?
they still family. I mean,
Okay.
you know, I could say I'm still signed to We the Best, but this long run, which is my own thing, but it's
Okay.
still a great relationship with Khaled. You know, I got super love for Khaled, man.
That guy just always brings the energy, man. Is he ever not like that?
No.
What's one thing maybe that we don't know about Khaled that you want to share with everybody?
Dang, shit, everything. Y'all know everything. He puts his whole self out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I knew Khaled for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? He puts his whole self out there. He's very passionate about his music. He's passionate about his artists.
Yep.
You know, he want to see everybody win. You know what I'm saying? That's why I know when they started putting all that stuff out, like, yo, he don't do right by his artists, and I know that really hurt him because that's not him.
Yeah.
He's not like that. He love his artists. It's just that right now, he on his time. You know what I'm saying? He's, he got his thing going on, so he got to focus on him, which is cool because he don't focus on the artist for years. He always put the artist first.
Exactly, man. It's like when is enough enough? Like when does your time come into play?
Exactly, but it just so happened, he started this at a time where I needed him. So it was like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? But it was all cool. So, I just started doing my own thing. But, he'll always have my back on whatever.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's love.
Nah, he puts out some funny ass videos, man.
Yeah, he's a character.
You gotta teach your boy how to shoot a basketball a little bit.
Yeah.
He absolutely kills me though.
Yeah, but I never left like we the best. I never, you know what I'm saying? I don't think any of the artists, any of us did. We just started, branching. That's it, just branching out, doing our own thing.
And you were early in there too, right?
Yeah. I mean, I was there after Ace Hood, I got there, then after I got there, Kent Jones got there, and then Flip De Niro came.
Okay.
And then Steph LaCour. Steph LaCour came before Flip De Niro, then, Flip. So, it's a great family,
Yeah, I
You know, listen, sometimes you gotta take care of yourself to better serve the people around you.
Sometimes you gotta show them, You gotta show them you can handle it on your own.
Yep. Oh yeah. And then what? Right after you get signed with in 2013, you're featured on Lil Wayne's Dedication 5.
Yeah.
That's another mixtape, man.
Yeah, shout out to Wayne. I had locked in with him. As soon as I signed to We the Best, I think we went to a BMI award show, and I got up with Wayne. Wayne said, "Yo, we locking in tonight." I said, "Bet."
Yeah, done deal.
Yeah, so I met him at the studio that night. Shout out to Ray J, Jewels, everybody pulled up. We just got it in.
And Levels is honestly, man, one of my favorite songs from that.
Yeah.
So Levels and just pulling from Levels and doing on top of that, I was like, damn, these guys get
I was kind of mad at myself though, because I could have kept going. I think I gave him like 24. You know what I'm saying? With a bridge. I could have kept going, gave him 50. Because that's how he rap.
Yeah,
he gonna
just
keep
don't
going.
stop.
So I don't know why I stopped. And I was mad about that. I got home and I was tight. Like, damn, why I stopped?
Like, damn, I missed out on a couple. I missed
Word,
out on
I
24,
missed. I
bro.
could have really made it. It's a classic, but it could have been like a instant, for real classic. Because I have so many more bars.
Oh, dude.
I feel you on that. I'll look at the footage from this, and then I'll be like, fuck, how'd I miss that follow-up question? Like, it was like a layup for another question that I should have asked, and I'm like, come on, man.
Word. I was definitely mad at myself. Yeah.
Where's your favorite venue that music has taken you? Or most memorable performance?
Summer Jam.
Still Summer Jam?
Yeah, because it was goosebumps, man. Like, when I used to hit that stage, it was goosebumps. Like, that's when I knew I had the city. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they was going crazy.
And where was it?
In the Meadowlands.
It was in the Meadowlands? Oh,
Yeah.
you got a huge stage there too,
and
man.
Khaled actually bought me out Khaled bought me and Cam out. And then, Cam brought me out my first time, and it was crazy. That's why you see Khaled, because it was amazing. I'm not gonna lie. The crowd, you could feel the floor shake.
Now, is there a venue that you haven't performed at yet that you want to get to?
Rolling Loud.
Rolling Loud?
Yeah, I haven't performed Rolling Loud yet.
That's your shit.
Word, it's crazy mess. Yo, what's up? Here we go.
Oh,
Look at us. Look at us.
Snap, crackle, and pop.
we got the Pacific, we got the Atlantic,
The Garden
we got
City
the Garden City,
and the Nomia.
Domia.
Wow, you almost had all four.
So you were on Warning with Uncle Murder.
Yeah,
So
the remix.
the remix, that was like one of my favorite songs ever. Like, that was my song for a while, whether I was at the gym or fucking just pre-gaming to go out. Like, that was my fucking jam. I still rock that shit at the gym.
How that happened was, shout out to Murder. It's my guy. He had put it out and it was hard. It was hitting the streets. So, Cam come in the studio like, yo, we gotta do a freestyle to this Uncle Murder joint. Shit crazy. So we did a freestyle, we put it out. And I think Ham said in the beginning, like, this is the remix or something. I don't know.
It just worked out.
Yeah, so Murder like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Whoa.
like, let's put that together, like. So we ended up putting it together. And that's why you hear Uncle Murder say like, this is the real remix. Cam was just being funny.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. now I know the story.
yeah.
So are you like big into cannabis and weed, or like do you like smoking, or do you prefer edibles? What you think?
All honesty, I used to smoke heavy growing up, but I stopped. Like, meaning like I ain't stopped like completely smoking. I smoke, occasionally, like if I'm, laid up or I'm in the club, or if I'm I done already recorded, so now I want to hear the music, so I might smoke just to vibe out. Or, a vibe, but not just how I used to be. Just wake up to it, go to sleep to it before I eat.
Yeah.
Nah, cause
Smoking to go smoke somewhere.
yeah, because you know why? In all honesty, and I know the weed now definitely not. Like, I'm a different kind of dude high. I'm brain dead. I'm like stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
Yeah. I'm looking crazy. So I was like, nah, that shit ain't a good look for me. You know what I'm saying? I'll be high looking crazy. One time I was high, right, and I was talking to Jay-Z at I think was it 444? At his 444 like release party. But I just remember I'm talking to him, or he's talking to me, This when he had that big Cuban, thick, that huge Cuban. So he talking to me and I'm listening, but I'm so high, I might have been nodding like this. Because I'm also shocked, Ho really talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he talking to me.
Starstruck plus high.
Plus high, and I'm just like, I just remember him, I remember him like,
So, why this guy
That's amazing.
Why this guy looking through me right now?
yeah, like, this nigga's high. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what he probably said, like, this nigga's high. I'm like, yeah, I am. I'm high. I'm high, man.
Would you say that's probably like your craziest like high experience, or you got anything crazier than that?
Nah, I think that was my crazy, because it was over after that. After that, I said, nah, I ain't smoking no more.
And weed definitely doesn't make you a better artist.
No, it makes me, as far as musically, record, like writing, yeah. It can enhance it, yeah.
It broadens the imagination, you think?
Exactly. I think of some crazy shit. Like, as far as like punchlines and all that, think of some crazy shit when you high. And shit just come like this.
Yeah. Our friends, we love like just pulling up random facts when we're high. We'll just sit in a circle. Whether it be like sport facts, baseball facts, Barry Bonds facts. If you ever want to get high and just have your mind blown even more, look up Barry Bonds, all his stats in the MLB. It's just ridiculous how much better he was than everybody else.
You a sports fan?
Yeah, definitely.
Who's your baseball team?
Do the fan do, I'm rocking with Tampa Bay, the Rangers.
Okay.
The Braves.
I respect the Rangers.
You know what I'm saying? They getting it in. Do the thing, because I'm betting.
Yeah,
I see they just killing it.
Oh, man, the Braves are nuts right now.
Yeah,
So FanDuel put you on.
Yeah, FanDuel definitely put me on baseball heavy. Definitely.
So back to music. Who's your favorite artist, other than yourself, right now?
And other than
the council.
Yeah, other than the council, exactly.
I gotta go with the whole Up 87. Conway, 38 Special, West Side Gun, Stove Guard. Then I got, keep it in my town. I still rock with the Locks, Fab. I like Don Q. Of course, my brother Jay Mills. Of course, the Set. You know what I'm saying, the Set. Of course, Fifth. Yayo Banks. Like, I'm still with the the real, like the ones that built it, that built New York, brick by brick.
If you had to pick one right now and one of all time.
Hove, Nas, I can't forget, huh?
You got to pick one right now and one of all time.
That's tough.
We all think about it.
No, I know, you're right.
I'm going to go with Nas, because he just dropped. And I'm going to go with Hove.
Okay.
All time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Both lyrical geniuses, bro.
Lyrical
like,
geniuses, man. They the reason, I try to think some other shit. Because you could, I could give them regular shit. But like, all right, for example, coming up on my block, when I was hustling for the OGs was like right hands with Dame Dash, and they was hanging with Hove. Like, my block was like Rockefeller. So literally, you know what I'm saying? So, me being on my block and young rapping, they always would tell me, yo, you gotta talk some other shit. They had me reading raw reports and all this. I'm like 16. They like, nah, this is what you gotta do. This is what Hove do. Like, they try to like groom me into a Hove, because Hov was everything on my block. You know what I'm saying? He was the rapper that was repping. You know, even though he was from Brooklyn, his whole crew and everybody's from my block. So they like, you know, groomed me into a whole thinking. Like, you gotta talk this, you gotta talk that. Like, you gotta, you know, here's the raw report. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rel Mac. You know what I'm saying? Because he was the mainly one on it. Like, yo, this is, you know what I'm saying? This and that, this and that. Then he'll hand me a brick. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Here you go, bro.
All right, go do that. But here's the raw report. Read this. You know what I'm saying?
One artist that you haven't worked with yet that you'd love to work with.
I actually did something with her. You know, shout out to my big sis, Mary J.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome.
That's coming out, right?
Yeah, that's coming out, you know.
When can we expect that?
We actually shooting a video next week.
Okay.
Yeah, so it should be coming out soon.
Oh,
It's
cool,
like,
man.
oh man, like Mary, like,
Bro, yeah,
feel
you kidding me? And she don't put out music that often anymore, man.
Nah,
So,
but yeah,
like,
she got an album coming, you know, and I guess this is one of her singles. You know, she killed it, I killed it, you know. Oh man, shout out to her, you know. Shout out to Mary.
Yep.
Shout out to Mies, you know. It's a blessing.
Awesome.
You watch Power?
Yeah, of course.
Dude.
That's how, yo, honestly, when I see her, I call her Monet. I can't even, like, I don't even call her Mary no more. You know what I'm saying? I call her Monet Tejada. Like, she
Dude.
just, when she talk, it just give me power vibes.
That's
like,
it.
you know what I'm saying? I be feeling like I'm one of her sons or something. For real, like Kane or whatever.
Like Kane, yep.
Yeah.
So you've worked with her. So who's next on your radar? Who's someone else that you'd love to work with?
But I also want to work with Nas, Hov, you know. I worked with Raekwon before, that was a blessing, but I want to work with him again. I worked with AZ, and that was a blessing. Like, you know, growing up in that era, these were the guys I loved, I looked up to, you know what I'm saying? Ghostface, I like to work with Ghostface.
Yep.
You know, I would like a DJ Premier beat, a Pete Rock beat, a Large Professor beat, a LES beat.
Let's get all these beats going then. Come on.
Yeah,
you
like
kidding?
these are you know, these the guys that, like, you know, track masters. You know, I had was working with them at one time, you know. So shout out to them, Tony Pope. Yeah, it's like just, you know, these the legends, man. Just want to work with the legends.
Yeah, that's it.
You
And
know?
what would you say the biggest lesson the industry has taught you?
You got a lot of years. You got a lot of years in the industry, man. You got a lot of lessons, probably.
Stay humble. I used to always say stay humble and hungry. But it's like stay humble but not too humble. You know.
I like that.
Talk your shit every once in a while.
Yeah, and always hold your ground. Like, don't wait on no one. Regardless who they is, how big they are. Everybody got their own thing going.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't, you know, you always gotta make sure you keep yourself moving and
For sure.
working. Stay working. You know, I was spoiled when I came in this game. You know, I got with Cam. Cam did everything for me. You know, he like, all I had to do was just go in the booth. And he was taking care of everything else. And we was becoming very successful at it. So that spoiled me. Then I got with Khaled, and it was kind of like the same thing. So it more spoiled me. But then when Khaled started doing his thing, and, you know, I'm just waiting around, but I'm not saying he told me to wait around, because he didn't.
Yeah.
In all honesty, he told me to keep working, keep putting out.
Yeah, keep doing your thing.
I'm waiting around because I want my music to be on a certain platform. So I know if Khaled work it, it would be bigger.
Yep.
So, you know, it's like spoiled and, you know, so.
Spoil and like you said, you got to stay hungry.
You gotta
like
stay
there's
hungry.
there's
You have to
multiple
stay
facets
hungry.
of the game, and you got to try to understand all of them, and that's going to make you overall a better artist too.
Exactly. Period.
And if rapping wasn't your thing, what's one profession you think you'd see yourself doing?
Legally, I'll probably, you know, be acting, but I'm still going hard with the acting.
Okay.
You know, but I'll probably be really going hard, like, you know, putting my, like, everything in, like, taking classes, because I actually supposed to be taking classes soon, so, but I think acting, definitely acting.
Acting. So you have like another movie coming out, or?
It's in the works. A lot of things is in the works, you know, a lot of things. I actually want to do a movie called Respect the Jooks 2, but with the council.
Oh, dude.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to
would be-
Tone and Christ. Y'all hear this? So y'all need to, you know, get on top of this. You know, Respect the Jooks 2, featuring the council, and instead of like robbing, you know, drug dealers or whatever, we're gonna be robbing rappers. So, you know, it'll be a lot of cameos.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, so, you know.
That'd be fire.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Y'all hear this?
And when you were more into smoking, what was your favorite munchie food?
chopped cheese.
Chopped cheese.
Yes, sir. Yes.
You know, I
sir.
just
Come
found
on.
out what the fuck chopped cheese was. I didn't know.
Man, yo, they dangerous, man.
No, dangerous.
I was just at the Haji spot, right where it's a corner store where they got Rest in Peace Bloodshed mural right next to it. I was just at the Haji spot, and I might have had about 3 of them shits.
3 chopped cheeses?
Word, they different, because they got the
Man.
chicken chopped cheese, and they got the beef. I needed both of those.
Oh, if they give me the option, you gotta take both.
Oh, nah, they different. That Haji spot is different.
Where is this at?
Damn, what street is that, man?
It's in Jersey?
No, it's in Harlem.
It's in Harlem?
On the east side, right by 1199.
Well, like he asked before, like, you know, what would you be doing if you weren't rapping? You know, and obviously you're crushing the rap game, but Live Right Health Bar. Talk about that a little bit,
Oh,
man.
yeah, definitely entrepreneurs, you know, creating things like, you know, we got the Health Bar Live Right. It's 246 Main Street in Hackensack. Stop by, you know, we definitely moving. A lot of traffic now.
Oh, for sure.
But, you know, it was slow at first, but, you know, my right hand, shout out to my man Jig, you know, he think like a CEO, one of them CCOs, whatever, like.
He's got the vision.
Yes. His vision is different. So he knew what he wanted to do. And, cause I was like, yo, man, you know, let's put some hookahs in here. You know, BYOBs, bring your own bottles. Get this shit rocking, you know what I'm saying? Let's get this shit rocking.
That's like, killing me.
That's why.
And he was like, nah.
Nah.
Maybe we open another spot for that.
Yeah, you know, I'm ignorant. I'm like, yo, man, you know, we had some change.
It's gonna be lit in here.
You feel me? We get some bartenders from Starlets, have them work it. You know, we're gonna have them park. He's like, nah, we can't do that. We can't.
Yo, where you gonna get fucked up tonight? I'm gonna Live Right Health Bar.
Word. He like, nah, that's his thing. Nah, the name don't speak that. Like, this is, you know, he got all type. We got soap bars, everything. Like, from soap bars to cologne.
In the health bar?
Yes.
Really?
Everything for detox, everything. You name it, we have it.
Well, because I know you guys are big, like the acai bowls.
Yes.
Like the waffles, the smoothies. I mean, everything's what, like organic and holistic, right?
Very organic, yes.
And they touch on the holistic part of things too, which is like, not many people fuck with that, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Like, it's a little, they hit a niche.
And I gotta shout, you know, Jig out for all that. Cause like I said, I'd have put liquor in the joint. Like, yo, get them twisted. You know what I'm saying? Get them Baji shots going, flowing, you know. But yeah, it's definitely, you know, a cool spot. You know, we got a lot of traffic, and it's a blessing.
For sure.
We actually gonna open up another one, and we thinking of the towns, but right now we plotting on Ridgewood.
Ridgewood, New Jersey. You ever hear that? Every time I hear that, you ever hear that commercial? The John Loman auto sales back when we were like kids? John Loman here, Loman Auto Sales, Ridgewood, New Jersey.
I think
If your credit's battered, battered or bruised, we got a car for you. That's one of the most fucking ridiculous commercials ever, bro.
There. I think they might be still there.
You gotta look that up.
For John Loman, I hope he is, man. Because he was such a character back in. That was like the late night commercial.
Ridgewood is. I love that town.
Hey, before we break, I actually want to talk about this. You claimed the verse of the decade,
Yes.
right? Which I love because not for nothing, that verse is.
I mean, you know, you could compare it to another verse. I don't mind that. I respect it. You know why I say it was the verse of the decade? Because sometimes guys don't even say what up, V. They just walk up to me saying the verse.
Which is amazing.
Which is amazing. Like, they'll say the verse, like, you know, I might be in the bathroom peeing and I hear somebody just saying a verse. Like, we're in the airport, like, I'm like, and I look, he's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know, I was actually at my pool the other day, and somebody must have seen me, and he just started playing and hated it. And I'm just listening. I'm like, oh, because I didn't know it was that crazy. Bro. It was to the point I stopped even performing, speaking tongues and all that when I go in the club. Like, you know, they just want you to do a song or something.
Right, yeah.
I just do the hate it, and they go crazy. Damn, I'm like, damn, this was a freestyle.
Oh, was it actually freestyle?
It was a freestyle.
Damn.
We took that beat from Tory Lanez. It was a freestyle.
Yeah, and you and Dave went off on that.
You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy. And I remember when I first played it for East and them. You know, shout out to FTD. I'm in the studio with them, and when I played it, you'd have thought the preacher was speaking. It was just quiet, silent.
Oh, man.
Like,
that's when you know, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And niggas was like, yo, this shit, you know, and East like, yo, I'm gonna take it home. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take it home, live with it. I said, I bet. He took it home. He sent it to me the next day, probably before 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
He had his verse. He
was zoned out. He probably it amped him.
Yeah.
He went back to the studio
ASAP.
He went back to the studio ASAP, sent it to me the next day. I don't know if it was before 1, but he sent it to me the next exact day.
No, regardless, you getting that stuff the next day.
That's
like,
how
you
know.
did something right, bro.
Exactly, for real. He said, nah, he zoned out to it. So,
Love
shout out to Dave Hyatt.
Yeah, so the nicknames, so like the AKAs that you guys got on this, I love them, man.
Yeah.
So how do you come up with yours? Like, how do you go
Hot
about
Fisher.
Yeah, Hot Fisher.
Like the council, God Fisher,
Okay.
Welcome home, God Fisher, He was like he's a legend, hands down. And just hearing his story, you know what I'm saying, it was just like, I fucks with him. So it's like, High Fisher. Then the Banks, I call him Bank Matthews, like Frank Matthews. Frank Matthews actually one of the one and only hustlers that we know of that, escaped, and they never caught him. You know what I'm saying? They don't know where he's at, but he was getting all his money. When the feds was coming, he was gone.
Just tinning out.
They never caught him. And Dave Hyatt, because a lot of people don't know about Dave Hyatt. Dave Hyatt is actually one of the top hustlers. I can't say the names. He done born in the game, but a lot of people in the industry was running behind him. You know what I'm saying? He was very strong, very strong. He's actually, he actually found R. Kelly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he actually found R. Kelly.
Wow.
So.
I mean, you also go by Bank Sinatra.
Yeah, Bank Sinatra.
Bank
That's like Frank Sinatra, the great
Frank.
Mob Ties.
Yeah, hell yeah. Slime Rothstein, I love that.
Yeah,
I
Slime Rothstein,
love that nickname, bro.
One of the flyest actors ever, like in that movie. Like, you know how he do, he'll walk around his boxes because he don't want to wrinkle his pants. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so Sam was my guy. For real, I actually really, that's really one of the main characters I picture myself as, Sam Rothstein. Because he's strong, he's stern, but sometimes, he was a sucker for the bras, you know what I'm saying?
Aren't we all?
They get like that, but he was, he knew how to make money, and he was a gambler. He knew the numbers. I be feeling like that with fan dudes sometimes.
Yeah, I'm saying.
He fucking loves fan dudes, man.
For real.
You keep that money rocking on the Braves, bro, you're gonna be gravy.
Yo, listen.
He's a big Braves dick rider, this kid over here.
I'm just a big Ronald Acuna fan, man. That's my guy. I almost wore a Ronald Acuna jersey today. But we were doing Barry Bonds stats. Yesterday we had Squints from the Sandlot on.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, I gotta wear my Barry Bonds jersey today if that's the case.
Yeah, definitely.
So you said you're gonna be getting into like
But
obviously.
speaking of Barry Bonds.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, he's back on it.
Yeah.
What about the steroids thing?
They belong in
what you
baseball.
think? What you
Steroids
think?
belong in baseball.
Think it belong in baseball?
Yeah, man.
To a certain extent, man.
Come on.
Like, listen.
You're
No,
a
look,
performer.
I'm not
You're a
knocking it.
performer.
I'm just-
I want to see
yeah.
home runs. I want to see balls in the stands. The 90s were what got me into baseball. Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire, all
Yeah,
those guys.
they all-
You kidding me?
Yeah.
Like that was an exciting game.
Yeah.
Everybody loved baseball.
It
I feel like
powder
at that
seats.
time.
It powder seats.
Yeah,
They was
for
making
sure.
hits. They both was on steroids, though. Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire.
Yeah, all of them, bro.
Everybody was on in the 90s.
So fuck it. Toast the steroids, man. Because they made classic. Listen, classic moments, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Jose Canseco came out with that book, and he just ratted everybody out too.
Yeah, Jose was a sucker.
Yeah,
It's like, man, you take steroids and you get a bigger head than me. It's crazy.
Yeah, I just think of that Ross bar. Jose Canseco just snitching because he feeling it.
yeah.
Because he been.
Yeah, he was sick.
Yeah, but he snitched like 10 years later, bro. It was like, man, I see again, like, I don't know if steroids belong in baseball, but
I look at it this way, man.
a lot of these guys
you got people in the armed forces making shit money, getting shot at every day.
Yeah.
You got other people in lines of work that get shot at every day. Mm-hmm. You're hitting a baseball, you're making millions of dollars. I want to see a show. Yeah. So listen, if some guys want to do steroids, do some steroids, bro.
Yeah, definitely. We want to see a show. Sometimes baseball get boring.
Yeah, that's it.
When there ain't no home runs, it gets boring.
I don't want to see a pitching duel.
See, I want to see a pitching
No,
duel.
get out of here.
I want to see a chess match on that.
You want to see a pitching duel, and then you complain that I watch soccer. Soccer's more exciting than a pitching duel, for sure.
How do you feel about that?
Yo, let me tell you something. Soccer, I just think soccer was boring. Soccer is only dope when you there. I'm gonna tell you why. Because the crowd, I never heard a crowd go louder than them. Yo, you know what's so quick? I'm like, damn, I was alright in soccer. Cause I had lived in Jamaica for a year, so I never forget. All they do is play soccer. I'm playing soccer, And you know them goals is tight. Like they ain't, no, it's real tight. And the person sitting on it, so his legs could cover up the whole goal. Like literally.
What the hell are we even doing then?
I was going to school to Pembroke Hall, right? So, and this is one of the roughest schools in Jamaica. One of the roughest. So I'm in there with all these like young killers. Eventually, you know they're gonna be killers. So they kicked me the ball, so I'm like, and I just kicked that shit, and that shit went through the nigga legs to the, like, oh man, I was the man. I was going to school with 2 girls under like this the next day, like this. The Florida, the Yankee.
So bring it back to the movies real quick, man. Like, you know, you're getting ready for a movie, you're getting ready for a music video shoot.
Yeah.
You know, what's that like, man? Like going into that, like how much different is that getting ready for a movie compared to like, you know, a music video?
It's the same thing, you know. You go over your parts. You know, you go look in the mirror. You study them. You perform them in the mirror. You eat right. You work out. You get in shape. You get right for it. And you know, you just build. You just build for it. You know, no like drugs, smoking, liquor. You take a break from everything. That's why y'all kind of got me off my dean right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool because, you know, this is like, honestly, it's like a big video for me with Mary. You know what I'm saying? We shooting it in Capri, Italy.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh. When are you doing that?
Next week.
What's like a day, like in the life of Vado, like, you know, like for you to stay, you know, relevant, motivated, like all of that?
Man, I'll be doing about, like today, I did like 20 features today.
20 features today?
Today, I mean, honestly, I did about 12 features today.
Regardless, it's 8 o'clock.
12, 20, was it?
You kidding me?
So, you know, so you take that money, that's about 40,000. You take that 40,000, you go buy your gear you need. You might go buy a new watch or buy a new ring. You know, you keep doing that every month. And, you know, shout out to my guy Messa, we doing that about twice a month. You know what I'm saying? Because lyrics still count.
For sure.
And I'm taking the low. I'm like 50 when 50 was like, man, these niggas don't want to take all these pennies. I take them this whole jar full of pennies. I'm one of them like, nigga, I'm taking the low. Like, I ain't even, you know, niggas be wanting 20,000 and like 30,000 for a feature. I ain't saying my numbers, but I'm bringing in a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. A whole lot.
It's all about having a revolving door, bro. Keeping the music flowing, keeping the people wanting you back in.
Yeah, and that's a blessing. That's what keeps me going, the fact that people still paying me, you know, what I want for a feature. It's like, damn, I ain't dropped really, you know what I'm saying? I ain't on the radio.
Yeah.
And I can still get this type of number and we can flood it. It's a blessing, man. That's the motivation to keep me, you know, keep going. Like, you like Slime Flu. Slime Flu was my first tape. Slime Flu.
That was what, 2009,
Yeah,
right?
that was my baby. Slime Flu because, you know, that was my first tape. And I listened to it, and I ain't gonna, I love Slime Flu. I was spending some shit on Slime Flu.
Yeah, you were. Everyone loves Slime Flu. It's not just me.
Yeah, I said one bar, I remember like yesterday, I said, I'm like a bird. If I ain't fly, I'm finding bread. So I'm like, damn.
We got the mochi out here, no strawberry tonight. We got the green tea in the middle, we got the vanilla on the sides. You're feeling that matcha one, I know.
I'm going with the green tea.
Right, come on. So we got a couple more quick questions for you before we get into the oven question. Fruits or vegetables?
Vegetables.
What's your favorite vegetable? I'm a fruit guy, bro.
You will be a fruit guy.
Damn, a lot of them. Asparagus, broccoli. Broccoli, I think broccoli's my favorite.
I would actually probably have to go with broccoli myself.
You can saute it, you know.
You can saute the asparagus too.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes pause, but the asparagus, sometimes you pause. Obviously, like,
He's talking, you're thinking about your pea smells like asparagus.
yeah, like, I actually had asparagus earlier, and I'm chewing it, and I kept saying to myself, pause. Like, just pause. You know what I'm saying? But I love asparagus, but I think broccoli. You know?
Life or Death. One song you had to know all the lyrics to other than your own.
I think it would be That's Me by Cam.
Okay.
That's one of my like motivational songs. Like, you know, before I start my writing, and that's just like one of the hardest songs to me. That's why I was kind of mad he ain't performed that at Versus. I'm like, yo, cause those verses was battle rhymes. You know, after Kiss hit them with that bomb, he supposed to came back with the That's Me verses. Cause he's like, yo, I could throw you advice, show you some ice. You not that good, dog. Who told you nice? Your crew, switch siders. When I come through, hey Cam, dick riders. But I only mess with, you know what I'm saying? That shit right there would have had the crowd go crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
So I didn't understand. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I was stuck, what the fuck? Cause Kiss shit was like, fucking, Kiss went crazy. But I'm like, damn, Kim, you got some shit. You know what I'm saying? It can at least tone the crowd down with like, well, you know.
And then amp them back up right away.
You feel me?
In that moment, sometimes you don't think of it.
Yeah, definitely.
for
The
sure.
moment you don't think, mine start getting blocked.
Favorite TV show?
Martin.
Yeah?
Hands down, of course.
Okay. So,
Martin.
My Bay with Jeremiah that you did, when you brought out the Feeling Like Nucky Thompson line,
Yeah.
I was like, damn, like, he's watching watching Boardwalk over here?
All right, so we talking about them type of TV series.
Yeah, TV series.
Oh, I mean Sopranos.
Sopranos?
Hands down.
Yeah.
I done seen Sopranos 100, like the whole thing, 100 times.
So when I rewatch, I find something else that's like
Yes.
funny or catches my attention.
Yes.
Well, you're a Sopranos fan then, so yeah, how is it doing, doing the Respect the Jukes movie with Sirico?
Yeah.
R.I.P.,
Man, I
bro.
didn't get to see him. God bless the dead. Paulie.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
get to see Uncle Paulie, man. God bless the dead, definitely. Because my roles, he wasn't involved. But, you know, I'm a straight, I'm just a straight Italian mob fan, period. I done watched everything. You know what I'm saying? If it was in school and that was like one of the subjects, I'd have aced that shit, 100 tests, everything. You break it down to test hundreds.
What's the best Godfather movie?
One.
Come on. See?
1 over 2, huh?
Yeah, 1 over 2.
Okay.
One.
Okay.
One. Definitely one. Because I ain't gonna lie, Vito's different, man. You know what I'm saying? I think he needed to be in part 2. I think they took him out too early. He was different. He was charismatic. He was funny, like when he talked to the fake Sinatra. You know, he said, "Get a hold of yourself." Crying. Like, get a hold of yourself. He said, "Man, go eat." Like, his swag was different. Swag was different.
You got any superstitions before you go out to perform?
Yo, for some reason, right, I could know my whole rhyme. Like when I do flex, this some real shit. When I do flex, right, my shit always shaky on flex. I don't know why. Because I know my whole rhyme, but when I get on flex, I'm blocked. My mind just go blocked. I don't remember the rhyme. So like, for example, mine's is just instrumentals. Because I know the rhyme though. If I'm cool, I'm heading to the show, I know the rhyme, saying it over and over. I get on the show, I messed up on Monique, like, but I know the rhyme. I've been performing it forever. But for some reason, when it's instrumental and you see the crowd, because your mind just going all over the place. You looking at the crowd, you look like, oh man, how Monique looking at me? How Kobe looking at me? God was there, Kobe was there. Oh man, so my mind going all over the place and I'm forgetting the rhyme, I'm forgetting the words, yo, and that's the worst. Let me tell you something, that's, oh man, I hate that.
Like a deer in headlights, man.
Oh man, for real, for real.
Last question, we ask this all the time before we break out the oven. One historical figure that you could sit down to dinner with, ask any questions to, they gotta answer, who would it be?
Anyone in history.
I love this question, man, because the people like that you guys come up with, oh, it's awesome.
One historical figure. I think it'll be Dame Dash.
Okay.
Why's that?
Because, you know, I kind of grew up watching him, you know, like from the block, kind of seeing him just blossom and seeing him become that dude, like literally. Like he done brought everybody through the hood, from Paul Spice to Kadada Jones. Like he done brought like just top tiers, you know what I'm saying? I just see him win. I see him take care of the block, show love. I seen him, you know, we done been, you know, we done went on trips. Like I was young, but I'm rolling with, you know, his crew just hanging out. Like I just see him, and he did it, he came from the streets. Just like Hov, they came from the streets and they took it top tier. So I would like to talk to him and just like, what happened?
Pick his brain a little bit.
Yeah, like what happened? In all honesty though, like a real talk, all honesty, what happened? Like, cause it wasn't supposed to go like this. You know what I'm saying? you was too there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's still successful at what he do, but I'm talking like a top of the world.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure, man.
What happened?
He's an absolute legend.
Yeah, like what happened?
And to, like you said even earlier in the podcast, like, guys like him, you were on the same streets as him.
Yeah, exactly.
So like,
and he really made it out. Like he really, and like I said, he's still very successful doing what he do. But I'm talking top tier.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just want to know what happened. Like a real answer, what happened? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like not that media answer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Time for that oven question. We got a ridiculously small oven with some ridiculous questions in it. What's better, drunk or sober sex?
Both. Oh, sober. Drunk.
Sober.
Oh, yeah,
Sober
drunk.
and drunk.
Drunk. I thought you said what's better, drunk or high? Drunk or high sex? Combined. I was about to say combined. Both.
So you want to be twisted?
Yeah, fucked up.
Twisted sex.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Start talking shit and all that.
I'll be falling asleep.
Oh
No, you knocked out after.
Yeah.
Knocked out.
It's one of those, you wake up naked, you're like, what the fuck just happened?
Man, listen,
Man, I was like, why is my bed like this right now?
Word up.
I love that, man. Well,
Oh, man.
thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah,
this
before
was
we peace
awesome.
out, let everyone know where they can find you at.
Yo, you can find me on Instagram at VADO_MH. Come stop at the Live Right Health Bar, 245 Main Street in Hackensack.
Yes, sir.
Word up. Long run or no run.
That's it. Hey, we want to thank you guys for coming out, peeping the episode.
Most hated.
Most hated, MH.
Word up.
If you guys haven't already, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button. Tune in next time, because there's always an open seat for you at the oven.
We want to give a huge shout out to AJ and the squad over at Nomiya for another unreal meal. Whenever you're in Garden City or at the Roosevelt Field Mall, make sure you stop by for some of the best Japanese food around. Also, make sure you check out our YouTube page, click the subscribe button, and join us next time, because there's always an open seat for you at the oven.